All right, quick break. Right back into it. Let's see what this new clan looks like. What is this new one? Luna Coven. Align with the secret of Luna Coven. Tap in the mercurial power of the moon to empower spells and weapons. What does Ekka do? So you start with a spell, Witch Weave. Deal 1 damage to an enemy unit or restore 1 health to a friendly unit. Do I get to choose? Interesting. I want to see what her... Maybe I won't get to see it until I go, but let's go to the library and see if it'll tell me what these characters do. So I only get to see what I've unlocked. So I don't even get to see this character, actually, until we get into game. Wow, they really are locking information behind you seeing it in a run. Okay. I feel like I understand the Pyreborn not as well. It does have the Pyrogel mechanic. I think I might prefer to try to play around the advancing and the... Whoops. And the, Valor stacking more. I feel like I understand this a little bit better. All right, Plant Lady, what can you do? Let's go. Let's see what she does. 5/5, starts with nothing. Moon cycle. Triggers when the moon changes phases. When does the moon change phases? Witch Weave. That doesn't say anything about moon changing phases. When the moon changes phases. Ability Lunar Echo. Cooldowns. That's an ability I have to use. Create an ephemeral copy of a random spell played last turn. Ephemeral is a thing you can use once, huh? Full Moon, plus 15 conduit. Plus 1 magic power on this floor per stack. Full Moon is only active during the full moon. I don't know what moon cycle and full moon means. I guess I should try to buff my units because at least I understand the Valor thing. Although conduit sounds cool, I just don't know when full moon will be active. I have no idea. The last version, you always liked the plant ones, all the regen, yeah. Light Scourges cost 0, Versatile Ember Step. When you play 3 different kinds of cards, draw 1, gain 1 thing. So spell... we need a bunch of different types of cards for this to work. I'll do this because that can be a nice general thing, and I just don't know if I would be able to play around that other one. Because we start with all spells here. Enemies start with Titan Skin. 1 damage reduction per stack. I feel like we can maybe play around that. Yeah, the plant ones in the last game were really fun. Oh, now they're going to teach me about the moon thing. Luna Coven's moon affects certain cards. There are 2 phases, new and full. The moon changes phase every turn. So we start on new. So full moon. So every other turn we would have had the conduit 15 or whatever. Okay, now I understand. So every turn, okay, so moon cycle. Every turn gives a buff, that's awesome. I bet you there are cards in this deck that cycle the phase. I bet you that's a thing. Can I look at that? Can I look at the logbook? Will it show me the cards of the Luna Coven? No, it won't show me until I see them, I guess. Okay. So I have to see them before I'll be able to know anything about them. Oh, and full moon, that counted as a cycle change. That's cool. Okay, I can play around this. I can get a feel for this. That should get me the monies. Okay. Oh, that doesn't work because the one damage. The Titan skin did kind of. I thought it was like spell shield, but it's not. I have to do 2 damage to kill this 1 health guy. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. These actually do nothing. I should have healed my guy instead. Let me restart my turn then. Oh, I have to hold that. Okay. Well, there. I did undo for the first time. Now I know that works. So heal. Heal. And that guy doesn't even come with that. Okay, interesting. Infinite moon cycle loop incoming, yeah. Potentially. Oh, her attack is cool. It's like the light of the moon peers through. How much damage being? 22. Two, 4, 6. I can get 6 more damage. 22, 28. So I do not have enough to kill this guy. Man, this heal is. You know what? There we go. That's how we do it. Beautiful. Be able to kill that guy next turn, I think. As long as I get the armor and the heals. Alright, that's just a GG. Beautiful. Is she doing her heal after every turn? No, she's not. So their ability only procs after the Relentless. I'm not sure if that's the same as the last game. Maybe it is. Alright, GG, good fight, good fight. Alright, let's learn some new cards. Phase Blessing, restore 5 health, healing over max health applies armor. Oh, that's cool. Starstruck, deal 5 damage on full moon, apply dazed 1. Dazed is a can attack. Moon Pixie, Conduit 3. Which means magic power on this floor per stack of conduit. Enchant, grant Conduit 3. Does that mean no, what does this mean? Conduit 3 means there's 3 spell power on this floor. Enchant, grant Conduit 3. Does that mean every unit that's on this floor will give you an additional 3 magic power? I think it does. So if I had a bunch of units on the same floor, we'd have a bunch of spell power on that floor. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Stacking units on a floor with moon cycles good too. Okay, let's get Moon Pixie. Penitent's Blood Suit. Equipment. Shift. Take 30 damage. Can be equipped on enemy units. Interesting. So we put this on an enemy, force them to move, and they take 30 damage. That seems like a lot of work to do 30 damage, but interesting. Cleave. Deal damage to enemy units equal to the attack of the front friendly units. I'm going to take an Ascend. Ascending can be very useful. Ascending and Descending can be very useful abilities. Controlling where your enemies or where your units are can be very good. Alright, I wanna see what other new Luna stuff there is. Spell cost, consume, spell chain, magic power. Okay. What do we got? Shade Guard. Resolve. If it is new moon, gain 10 attack and 15 health. So if there are ways to make it always be new moon, this guy can get crazy buffs. Lunar Priestess. Resolve. Add a moon ritual spell with ephemeral to your hand. So resolve happens after the combat happens. Moon Ritual. Added card. Moon Ritual. Behind my head. 0 cost spell. Phase. Apply conduit to a friendly unit. Phase. I wonder if phase means it goes from new moon to other moon, which is what I want. I want a phase. Moon cycle. Moon changes phases. Yeah, let's try Lunar Priestess. This seems like what I want to do. I want to get Ekka and then a bunch of units on her floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can get one more 1 slot unit. I wonder if I get a 1 slot tanky unit of some kind somehow. Alright, 0 cost advance sounds really good. Or, ascend. Getting some magic power on our witch weaves could also be very nice. I'd rather get that on better spells, but it's fairly cheap to do that on one of them. I don't think I want to spend money on removing yet. I think each time you spend money to remove it, increase the costs, and I don't think it goes up as you go up in tiers or anything. You just have to remove and it starts going up in cost. Alright, resolve, +4 attack, take 20 damage. Flagellant, there's a nice Darkest Dungeon kind of, you know, similarity. Ominous Acolyte. There's the one that heals everybody. This guy, Relentless, Spikes 3. Oof. Okay, Spikes 3 is kind of rough. Enemy units appear on each floor for 75 gold. Nah. Right, so if I want to buff these guys as much as possible, I think we want to set up on the top floor. Deployment phase is awesome, by the way. I'm loving this deployment phase. They got buffed. Okay, good. Moon Pixie. So Conduit 3. So any spell I do on this floor does a crap load of damage. Cool. Start gaining you some armor. Alright, I want to see how this works. If I phase, they all get buffed. That's cool. I guess it doesn't matter who I apply it to. I guess girl in the back. Be as tanky as possible. Ooh, I can ascend. I get more units up here. Oh, okay. I need to restart this turn. So I just realized something. The ascend and advance is even better than I thought it was. I can overstack a floor with this. Now he can tank for us. If I do this, it procs her thing to everybody. This is so cool. Okay. Kill that guy. Kill that guy. And 47 health. Probably kill you. Okay. Oh. Oh. Dude, don't make such creepy sounds, okay? You don't have to be so creepy about it. Alright, so if I get another ascend, if this guy goes here and doesn't die, which I think he will die if I place him here. Okay, I can't place this guy anywhere he won't die, so I guess you're dying, bro. Sorry, bro. Full moon, I need to learn how that works better. Does anybody need heals? Currently none of you, so I can heal you for one. Or I can... Nah, you're dead either way. So let's give you Valor. Heal you for one. Alright, I'm feeling like I understand this deck better. I think it's more straightforward combos and stuff, so feel much better about this. There. Kill you. Give you magic power, you Valor. Heal you up to full. This is OP, man. This is feeling really strong. So if I can make more of these girls with the moon ritual and cycle the phases of the moon more, we can get some crazy buffs going. And one single moon ritual is actually enough to get us always on full moon. Interesting. Okay, so a single lunar priestess can have us stay on the cycle of the moon we want. Okay, interesting. Alright. So far this is my favorite clan type. Spell spamming just like the previous one, but a different combination of spell spamming stuff. Another Moon Pixie, a Meddler. Summon Phase. Ability Manipulate. Oh, where's Pie Boy? He would love the pun. What is Manipulate? Oh, it phases the moon again. Okay. Oh, there he is. Pie Boy will allow it. Phase Blessing. Restore 5 health. Healing over max. Applies armor. That is really good with our stacking of conduit. I have space for one more without ascending another guy on this floor. Summon. If I made this guy endless, I had him summon him, get him to die every time, endless summon him again, we'll keep phasing and getting more of that going. So I guess the question is, do I want more spell power? Do I want more phasing? I think I want to try more phasing. Valor 10. Grant quick. Gain Valor when you shift. Do I care about shifting in Valor? I think I would care more about the moon phasing. There probably are other shift things that would be really good, though. I wonder if there's a thing that, when you shift, phase the moon. I'm gonna grab that in case there's something like that. If there's a shift phase the moon, that could be really cool. Which I'm gonna go over to the Merchant of Arms just in case to find something like that. It's kind of a waste because I don't need any heals, but I want to see what equipment has been unlocked with the lunar stuff. Glass cannon, 50 attack, but your unit becomes fragile. Steward's quarters, +1 capacity. Trained stewards gain multi-strike and 20 attack in this room. Wow. Zone of silence grants silence to non-boss enemy units. Ooh. Ooh, triggers and abilities not working in a room is really nice. Oh, that's really good. If we set that up on the bottom floor, all these enemy units that like have haste or trigger buff their friends or enchant multi-strike, I think that all gets silenced. That seems really good. That seems really good. Kind of want Zone of Silence and have that on my deployment phase. Playing around stewards could be pretty good too, though. Let me reroll, see if there's anything else I want first. Quick. Gain Ember when a unit dies. Multi-strike 1. Extinguish. Purge this unit from your deck. Whoa! So if a unit dies while equipped with this item, the unit is gone forever. Well, that could be very useful. I could put that on my stewards, and it's like not free, but it's a very useful weapon later. But for now, will save me the cost of removing them. But it's kind of a gamble, because if I later put it on a different unit... I mean, I wonder if it's possible to purge your own champion. What's up, Sire James? Any tips on dealing with airy voice? Like, I normally sing in a lower range, but when I try to sing higher or softer, you often feel a lot of air in your voice. That's tough because it's like something that I would have to give voice lessons for, or getting with a voice teacher. Learning how to keep your vocal cords connected while going higher or lower in your range is something you have to practice, and you might need a teacher to teach you that stuff. A little quick tip is use something that you can model for yourself. My voice teacher used to say, think of somebody far away that you want to shout out to. You wouldn't go, hey, hey. You do a meaty shout. You go, hey, hey, don't steal my car. And you can kind of, that feeling of your vocal cords together, you kind of just get used to that feeling going up or higher in your range. Lower is a little difficult, a little more different because you have to do different things, but there's a quick little tip, I guess. All right, do I want to do this void armament thing? That seems too risky for now. I'm just going to get Zone of Silence to be in my starting hand. Silence my enemies. Because I wonder if that also... That's a good example. You'll try that. Awesome. I wonder if Zone of Silence stops... What is it called? When you spam spells... in Can't. I wonder if Can't gets stopped by that. I hope so. Alright, this is the thing where I can give a Frail or an Ember Drain when I summon. So if I put Asceticism on Lunar Priestess, when I summon her, I will gain 3 extra Ember, which will let me play my Zone of Silence with her and have 3 extra Ember, which would let me play like 2 Shield Stewards or maybe something else I get in my deploy hand. But it means the following turns I'll have less Ember. Is that okay? I have a lot of 0 cost things. I think that might be playable. I think I'm going to do that. So now if I get more deployable things, they should be playable on this first turn. Let's go for that. Let's see how that works. Anything else I want to do here? Move a card for 40. Boiler Room. If there are builds where you summon lots and lots of units, Boiler Room could be frickin' OP. Just get some draw and have lots of Ember and stuff. Like the imps from the last one. Man, Quick is pretty good too. I don't think I'm gonna do that yet. I feel like that could be very good though. Okay. This is the guy that... Oh, this is the one that deals damage to the pyre. Oh, wasn't it the same guy last time that pushed? Maybe he has different abilities each time. Or maybe it was a different guy that had push, I don't know. Alright, so I need units on every floor. So, I want... Which floor do I want these guys on? I think I want them on the bottom floor. This. This. Actually, I don't think I want them on the bottom floor, because if I want to send another unit to their floor, I need them to be... Okay, we're going to restart this turn. I'm going to put them on the second floor instead. So you here. So now I have 2 extra Ember on turn 1, or on deployable turn now. Keep that in mind. 1 Ember this turn. We can play her later. I don't want to send that guy yet. If I send him, I won't be able to fit my other person on here that I want to. Let me do... I don't want to do this. Who's doing all the damage? You're doing 8. It's 12 damage in total. I should be able to heal that next turn. I could raise you up to save her health. But if I'm gonna, as long as I get any heal, which I should be able to completely heal her, so it should be fine. Don't do that, even though it doesn't do anything. Cast a spell. He's gonna die. Let's get my heal on you. Ooh, 3/3. And I don't have my girl that gives me my energy. This is 8, 12, 16 damage. Can I ever keep you alive? So I'm gonna take damage because this guy's gonna be dead, I think. Actually, I think I can leave you alive with 1 health if I do this and this. You live with 1 health. Okay, we'll take that. Calculated. Okay, there's our girl. That gives us our spell power we need. Now we get some heals. Beautiful. He lives barely. Keep you alive if I do this. All right. I'm not sure if I have good scaling yet. Let's see here. You need 2 more damage to kill this guy. Takes 20, so we're doing 8. So if I do that, he'll die. Healing you is better. This and this. Unlock another Pyre Heart. Sweet. Okay, cool. Awesome. I don't know what I did to do that. Maybe shifting might have done that. I'll have to see what I did. I don't know what I did, but I'm glad I did it. Alright, is this GG? GG, beautiful. I'm just do a crap load of damage with these. Continue to shift my dudes around. Alright. Alright, we didn't take any damage. Beautiful. Oh, I should have used your... Oh, I keep... Alright. Something I need to train myself. Units with cooldowns, use your cooldowns. That is going to take a lot of relearning, because that is not a thing in Monster Train 1. It's completely new to this game. And there's no indicator except on the unit, which I don't look. I need to get used to looking at that. Consume, apply 3 times Valor. Wow. Moon Cycle. This equipment gains permanent attack upgrade. That's really good. And I do want to play around moon cycling now. Attuned. Duality. Deal 10 damage to an enemy unit or restore 10 health to a friendly unit. Attuned. This gets multiplied by the effects of magic power by 5. Holy crap, that's OP too. With all the conduit we have. Alright, we gotta go for the permanent moon cycle upgrade though. That seems too OP. Demonic Fledgling. Strike, gain Valor 1. Shift, gain Rage 2. So if I'm moving him around a lot, that's good. Ability Spell Slam. Cooldown 3. Restore to full health. Apply spell weakness to enemy units. That's cool. Shift, gain Valor 3. Wow. Okay, a lot of cool shifting things here. Currently, my floor is full, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My floor is full. But if I were to go... I think I do want to get capacity as my upgrade. So if that's the case, which do I want? A tanky boy? I think a tanky boy in the front would be really good. Currently I've been using Shield Steward, which is not ideal. So tanky boy that can apply spell weakness and can heal himself is freaking awesome. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Alright, so let's get capacity, I think. Although I think draw would also be very good. All these are good, but let's go. So if I go capacity, I can play a tanky boy. I can play all of my other Fey units and our champion on the floor, and then we can ascend somebody up there if we want to. Wings Spirit. Once per battle, select the heart to restore the front friendly units on all floors to full health. Select the heart. Is that their pyre? Select the heart. Front friendly units on all floors full health. That seems cool. How do I use that? I think maybe when it says the heart, it's talking about the pyre. And I've not been getting removal. Trinkets or spell upgrades. Getting a holdover Rising Rage could be really good to get a bunch of units on the same floor, potentially. Okay, so I have this item, and I got this one. So I could combine the Cycle Staff and the Wind Blade, potentially. Ooh, and I could duplicate. I could duplicate the Cycle Staff and have 2 people on the floor have that weapon. That could be really good. I'd rather duplicate it after I upgrade it, though. Oh man, what if I duplicated the Lunar Princess? It means turn 2 I'd have no Ember, but I'd be cycling like crazy. So many things we could do here. Man, I'm just so happy I have new stuff to play with in Monster Train. I don't know what to do. Do you want to make a free holdover spell? I wish there was an equipment upgrade thing here so I could combine my 2 equipment abilities. Let's not duplicate until I hopefully... Can I look at the entire map? Isn't there a way to look at the map? There was previously, right? Yes. So I got removal next turn. And I can duplicate later on. Alright, so we'll plan to go to removal next turn, I think. Let's go to this side. Let's get money over here. Money. Trinkets we got. After deployment phase, when you play your third card, draw. I like draw. Okay, so I just draw every turn as long as I play 3 cards. Cleansing Water. 50% chance to remove all buff effects on an enemy unit when it enters your train. That's pretty good too. Fortuna's gain 10 armor. Also very good. All very useful things. I think those are all from the previous game too. Upgrades. So double our buffing for each moon cycle, or Conduit 6. And Incant gain Conduit. Do I want to stack spell damage, or do I want to stack stats on my units? Those are both really good choices. I think I'm going to continue playing around the moon cycle, so let's go ahead and do this. Although this is also very good. Let's go for this. In all its mystery, the rail leads you to a cavern with glowing shards broken off from a much larger crystal. You sense a small sliver of the last divinity's magic within these fragments, still brimming with power long after its death. The last divinity was the bonus boss fight added in the first game's DLC, I believe. The pyre lights a flame, hungry to take on the power of these divine shards as its own. Which divine shard do you take for your pyre? My pyre gains max health. I think that's max health. Or reduce my pyre to 1 health and get an unstable shard. Friendly units gain 5 attack, 12 health. Wow. 1 health pyre. This would be fine if I had some way to armor my pyre. I do not have a way to armor my pyre, so let's just gain some max health. That seems really risky. I don't want to lose this run to a ridiculous risk like that. I think I want the draw. Draw is just too good. I could do another one. I don't want to save my money. Do need to do some removal soon. Non-front. The front non-boss enemy in each wave gets reanimate 1. So I'll come back with 1 health, so I have to kill him multiple times, huh? Temple of Ruin. Okay, so that heals. Scarred Sentinel. Gains Titan Skin after combat. Oh, yikes. So I need to kill him earlier. He gets a bunch of Titan Skin. You. Apply Corruption 3 to your units and can't. Okay. So we need to set up on the bottom. No, I want to set up on the second floor so I can get more dudes up there. Although the Incant is worrying. This guy getting Titan Skin. Don't think I want to do the reanimate. Okay, so there's going to be Titan Skin 5 on those dudes that come in on the second floor. 10. And this is the downside of that Ember Drain right here. Let's get the... Oh man, the permanent upgrades, or let's start cycling faster. Let's start getting the permanent upgrades, I guess. It's too good. Damn, I need 1 more Ember. That's the next upgrade I'm doing. I'm doing Ember upgrade next time. Alright, so this guy's getting through to do damage. That's fine, I guess. Could heal you for 1 or damage you for 1. I think damaging you for 1 is going to be super useful, so I guess I'll heal you for 1. Am I playing 3 cards every time to get my draw? I think I am. Okay, that takes care of us getting our gold. Any more units I'm trying to get on this middle floor? Yes, the meddler, so I can't ascend yet. Frick. Got these Titan guys. Sorry, we should be able to still one-shot them with 75 damage even with their Titan skins, so... I care about this bottom floor dying. I would like to ascend, but I don't want to ascend until I get my phasing guy. And your ability will restore you to full health. What about moving one of these guys? I might be able to save one of these guys if I do this. 6. No. Tiny bit of damage. Your train stops here. Damn it. Give me my freaking meddler. I'm not getting my phases to perma upgrade my staff, man. Now he's dead. That's good. It doesn't matter. He's dead either way. Surely we will draw our phasing guy. Thank goodness. This. Manipulate. Beautiful. Moon Ritual. Alright, we're getting that staff buffed up. Love to see it. You're all dead either way. I guess I'll heal you, save your spell slam thing. Okay. Okay, that's the guy with the incant that does corruption on my units. So I can get you out from tanking the front of them. Kill you. Okay. Oh, there's a little pop-up for the ability over here, right behind my head. I didn't even notice that. So there is something to keep track of that. Okay. Manipulate. Doesn't trigger and can't, thankfully. So he's dead. I'm still gonna do this because permanent upgrades. There's no other way to phase. So in the first fight, we've upgraded our lunar cycle staff 15 times. That's pretty badass. So I don't want to incant for corruption. So we just call that GG. Guess I can heal you for a couple. Oh, it applies spell weakness. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, GG. Dead like Isaac Marion's dreams. Well, that was out of nowhere, but yes, totally. Poor Isaac Marion. Welcome back, Scuffrey. I got with the monster training. Well, I haven't gotten a win yet. After the tutorial loss that I was all salty about, because I was like one attack off from winning, I swapped to Dragon Main to try the Dragon Hero, and I had a lot less feeling of understanding the combos, and I didn't get really good synergies going. But I did cast enough spells to unlock the Luna Coven. And so this is my third run of the day, and I'm liking this a lot more. I'm feeling like I understand this phase of the moons thing, and we got some cool synergies I feel like I understand better. So I'm liking Luna Coven. Glittering Draught, consume, restore 20 health and apply 4 conduit. Mage Blade, increase the amount of damage dealt and health restored by spells. Mage Blade, plus 1 attack per stack for each magic power on the floor. So stacking magic power works with Mage Blade, that's cool. Moonrise, gain 1 energy, phase to full moon. Alright, well we have to go phase. I'm all in on the phase. I'm all in on moon cycling and stacking a floor with units. And buffing using that, so we're going in on this. Friendly units gain Valor 6 on Slay. I already have Silence on my floor. Valor on friendly units adds +1 attack per stack. I'm not stacking too much Valor, am I? I'm getting a little bit of Valor, but not stacking super high. And here's Damage Shield. Damage Shield can be good. Super expensive. I think I do like this though. But it's going well, Scuffrey. I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's like I have a whole new game to explore or something. It's almost like that. I want to go make the spells cost less, but I need to get removal. I have not done removal yet. You're doing a Phoenix Coven run right now. Phoenix. Do I know what Phoenix is? I don't know if I know what Phoenix is. These guys are kind of like consume spells, so I think I get rid of a Just Cause as well. Phoenix is the Pyreborn hero that I said I didn't get. Oh, the dragon. The dragon, yeah, okay. The one that had the... At least the start I did was... You use his ability, and you... If you kill a unit, you gain permanent attack. Yeah, part of my issue is I was forgetting to use my ability, too, since it's new. Summoning a Hymnist applies Valor 5. Huh. This one's called a Selene, while these ones are called Fae. Alright, well, I don't have any Hymnist this run. Martyr Signet. At the end of entire battle, friendly units at the front of the floor permanently gain health. That's really good. Start of the turn, friendly units gain +5 and +5 if they are the only friendly unit on the floor. That, not so much. Okay, let's do that. That'll get some stacking health on our tanky Silent Sentinel and maybe a Shield Steward too. No misers this run, no. Alright, let's see if there's anything we even would want here. Shift gain Valor, shift... Oh, apply 4 attack to friendly units. We're not really playing a shift build, and currently my We're at 7 capacity. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 puts us at capacity. So I'd have to ascend to get one of these on the floor. I think I'm going to skip. I think I'm pretty happy with my... Man, that's pretty good, though, to all friendly units. The problem is the setup gets pretty hard. If I need to get her below where I have set up and then ascend her... Feels a little too difficult to set up right now. I think I am going to purge one more. Just Cause, I think. Or Spear Steward, I think Just Cause. Why did you remove that? Just Cause. Lol. There's my pun for the day. I did it, chat. I punned. Does the cat now have brass knuckles? Yeah, kind of. It's funny that you're noticing that stuff. I'm not even looking at the friggin' merchant. Alright, this guy, Quoto the Absolute. Relentless Titan Skin 40. Revenge, lose Titan Skin. So we need to hit this guy a crap ton of times to get his Titan Skin down. Okay, at least his damage isn't super high. So it's like an Outlast fight. This guy's the one that reanimates. You have to kill him a bunch of times. This guy's multi-strike. Okay. Enemy units enter with 4 Titan Skin, huh? I wonder if that works with the reanimate. I have a feeling it might, so... Let's not do that. Pun denied. What? Pieboy allowed it. Pieboy is oath-bound to honor all puns. No, Pi, you don't reward him when it was laced with sarcasm. It's the only way I know how to pun. Laced with sarcasm. Maybe I do both these guys down here, actually. No, because I want to have somebody on each floor in case money goblin spawns or whatever it's called. Cupid money thing. I don't currently have any shifting bonuses, do I? Frick. It's fine, it's fine. The incant didn't work, did it? Yeah, I had no units to get sapped. Okay. So I heal you, you live, right? Okay. These refresh guys are going to be a bit of a pain. They're going to keep getting little bits of damage. Oh, I get to find out if the incant gets silenced. It's not purple, so does that mean it's silenced? Yes, the incant silenced. It worked. Beautiful. Okay, how do I want to do this? If I move you to the front, we get our monies. How much health do you have? You have 80. Oh gosh, I almost really screwed up there. She already had a thing there. I could have done the cooldown thing. I should have. Spell weakness. $38. So you're gonna die. 80. Okay. Beautiful. B-A-U-T-ful. We'll get 1 kill on you. Okay. Beautiful. You're closer to unlocking the 5th clan than the 4th clan currently, huh? Yeah. But I do like, it's very interesting that the clan unlocks are tied to things you do, not tied to just getting wins. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, let's move you to the front. Use your phase ability. Phase you. Rising Rage. Can't really use that. Do I kill you over and over? Do I use it on you? I think 110, 26, 62. I don't know what it's going to take to kill you. So if I do 1 on you, does that hit you once? It does. Beautiful. Hell must have frozen for a brief moment for Rand to make a pun. It's weird how they can just go up despite your orcs being still alive. My orcs? Okay, they look like orcs, huh? Looks like shoddy security work to you, huh? Yeah, totally. At least it's not obtuse riddle making. Don't worry, we'll get back to the obtuse riddles next week. Okay. Go ahead and phase. Keep doing those upgrades. Yeah. What's her weapon up to? 28 on that. Cool. Heal. Heal. This guy die. I wonder if I can save you 4 health. Yes, I can. Okay. So if I do damage to you, you lose a Titan skin. Okay. Let's do this. Let's ascend you. Yeah, I think that's better. You can call those guys filtering through to higher levels without being defenders of previous floor obtuse. Okay, sure. Alright, how's this looking? We got the win. Beautiful. But we definitely want to... do upgrades because... wish I could get 1 more cycling from him. Oh well. Alright, beautiful. Use your ability. Oh, I could have done spell weakness before doing an attack. Oopsie. This guy's just like a metal golem that takes forever to kill. That's a cool little interesting mechanic. What Titan skin? Nice. I wonder if that new moon cycling triggered a thing there. Moon cycle, gain 1 conduit. Wow, that's really good. So we'll have even more magic power on the floor. The only problem is I can't get you on the floor. I don't have the space for it. Moon cycle triggers an additional time. Oh, that's OP. Oh man, I have too many things I want on this floor. Additional triggers of moon cycling means I'm gonna need to get the moon pixie onto the floor by ascending, because everything else needs to be there. The phase guy. We had to do this. We just ran into one of the jerkiest bosses though. Damn, that sucks. Trample, strike, add valor to friendly units. That's pretty good for a multi-strike build. Descend and apply melee weakness. That's good, but it's expensive. I think that's probably worth getting though. Yeah, that's really good. Hopefully I can make it cheaper. Oh, this is my first time getting a random event after a fight, I think. The penance has been completed. Oh, okay, so there was a second part to this. Your unit emerges transformed, much like a tree growing around an obstacle or sprouting new leaves after a branch is cut off. They have learned to continue on. Not all who have faced the penitent's suit have emerged whole, let alone stronger. All that is left now is absolution. Complete the penance. So this one... Oh, she loses the Ember, whatever. So now it's just gain 3 and not the loss of Ember. We lose the Ember Drain. Awesome. Cool. Ember Drain 2 goes away. Our penance has been paid. Ran into a jerky boss that if you don't have high attack or spell kill ability, good luck. Oh man. Okay, removal I like. Equipment upgrades I want to do. Unit upgrades I feel like are less important. Unless I could do a tiny stone and make this guy small to fit one more guy on, which might be possible, but I really do want to... I was thinking about combining my Luna Cycle Staff. Maybe I don't need to do that. Having it on 2 different characters is actually kind of fine. But removal is good. Unit upgrades. Is Tiny Stone in Merchant of Steel scot-free? Is that still a thing, or is that like a rare event thing like it was in the first game? Because I know you can get like large stone or whatever. I'm guessing Tiny Stone. It is there now, so I could find a Tiny Stone in here, huh? Thinking of duplicating too. Duplicating Luna Cycle Staff. Oh, man, if I combine Luna Cycle Staff with Windblade now, and then duplicate that, we'd have double scaling weapons for our moon cycling craziness. That sounds pretty awesome. Can't remember if it's set to 1 or set -1 size though. It is set to 1 size. You have it on a Shield Steward at the moment. Okay. Man, that could be really good. So many choices. Maybe I'll plan on doing the Merchant of Arms up here, because I kind of want to look for that tiny stone for my floor setup. Floor setup's so important. Double stack of armor and buff. So these are considered buffs, right? Are these considered buffs? Applying +2 attack and health, or no? No, a buff is a green thing. It also doubles up on debuffs. Am I stacking anything on any of my characters? We're getting armor from Valor, and I don't think Valor is considered a buff, is it? Oh, Valor is a buff. The choices feel just as fun, if not more so, than Monster Train 1 so far. Yeah, I think I agree with that. There's so many of it, so many choices. That's like, oh, what do I want to do? So I'm so excited about it. All right, what if I did dualism on this guy? And if I get that Valor stacking on him, the only problem is doubling up on debuffs for my front line could be really bad. He grants attack and lifesteal. Chance your units with SAP 5 and adds a Curse of Entropy. So SAP would be doubled with dualism, wouldn't it? That's the debuff sounds too punishing. And like I'm not getting enough. I'm not getting enough stacking of like Valor to counteract that. Is it worth getting quick on anybody? We're really not doing damage through our attacks, it's through my weapon. On my main character, it feels like. So, alright, I need to find like a Tiny Stone would be the best, whatever that would be called, or a multi-strike, I feel like. Yes! Smidge Stone! Beautiful, now we can fit all of our stuff on that floor. Oh, that's so good. It's called a Smidge Stone. That's funny. Conduit 5. Alright, Endless. Which one of these is the most important? Probably this one. Triggering additional moon cycles seems freaking OP with this build. So let me do that. And I'm gonna put bonus health on the other guy I don't want to lose, which is probably... Moon Pixie is good, but this guy's got the... Oh man, Endless. I could have done Endless with him and have him die over and over in face. No, this is fine. This is fine. His ability is every cooldown 2. I actually feel like the Conduit might be more important because the spell damage is really strong. Man, I maybe should have done Endless on him and given her the health. Well, maybe I'll get another chance to get Endless on that guy. Unit with Conduit 5, huh? Make her Conduit 8, make her super duper Conduit strong. Seems not bad. Alright, cool. I didn't even look at the equipment stuff. I want to combine the Luna Cycle Staff, I think, with the Wind Blade. Although Meat Shield plus that could be really good, and I could remove the Wind Blade. Am I really getting much from triggering the Valor? I guess we are getting some armor. I think I want to skip this, to be honest. Thing is, we're not shifting that much, though. So the heal every turn might be worth more than the small amount of shifting we're not doing. If I had more shift triggers, I think that would be worth, but when do I plan on combining that? Person of Arms, it's 2 away to do that. And then I was going to copy it. So I plan on going here next to see if I can get some more unit upgrades, or maybe magic to make things cheaper is probably where I go next. Because then I want to end there. Extra max health and free health restore. I think I am going to go for that. Alright. Kale gives his cherubs 7 attack and lifesteal to enemy units. Okay, well it's not the whatchamacallit, the thorns that had thorns and health previously, so I think this might be more easily countered. I actually need more deployment stuff now because I actually have 1 more energy I could spend. So if I put deployment on something that's 1 energy cost, that could be useful. Alright, we're not going to phase yet, because we're going to wait till we get our weapon to phase. After the next run of combat, this unit will be eaten by the front unit and gain life, steal, and attack. Okay. I need this thing to be cheaper. Am I winning? Totally. I'm totally winning right now. Completely forgot about that draw. I could have killed this guy, which would have given you 1 extra attack. Would that have been worth it? I think it actually would be worth it. Becomes 8. Better. You love that they took the eat mechanic from Umbra and gave it to enemies? I know, I just realized that earlier. It's crazy. You're dead, aren't you? Yeah, okay. Alright. There's our... do I have my weapon? I need my weapon before I do the cycling triggers. Phase. Phase. Alright, it's time to let our Luna cycle staff to just go off. Alright, I could do Spell Slam next turn if I need to get extra damage. Oh man, I'm digging the Luna. Luna Coven. I'm digging Luna. That said, you hate the spike feeders, huh? Yeah, the ones that give them spikes when they get fed, yeah. Want to get the damage shield up? I could. I could also ascend a Spirit Steward on this floor to get even more spell power. This has reached the unit limit For that side, effects like ascend and descend will fail. If the enemy side is full, enemies move up, the train will bypass the room. Okay, so you can only have 7 unit limit. Good to know. I probably knew that at some point. I think that's what it was in the previous game. Ho 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 ho. So do I advance or do I do my sanctuary? Kind of want to consume this to get it out of my inventory. Cool. That guy still dies, that's fine. Okay, that guy does... Does that guy do any damage if I don't kill him? I don't think so. Luna are great. They're your go-to secondary clan. Nice. Well, he... Okay, so this guy should not be able to do damage up here, I don't think. Alright, currently have too many of these things. That's fine. Do a shift. If I send you... Nice, you won't do any damage and you won't buff it. Okay, cool. So I could kill this guy if I want to. Okay. Pyreborn is fun with the pyre gel stacking. Yeah, I haven't tried pyre gel stacking yet. At least not like the very basic stuff you get with the first deck. Does seem like it could be really interesting. I need to remember to use this guy's spell slam. My biggest issue so far is I have not been remembering to use my abilities super well. So the thing that gives me Ember is a consume skill. Okay. Do 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 do. I mean, I'll do more damage to you. Yes. You had a disgusting run with Pyrogel stacking. You had a spell with holdover and spell chaining. Got the ×5 event. Oh wow. Yeah, I did the ×5 event on my last run, and that was the run that I kind of failed because I did it like way too early. So I was holding over something that was not a good thing to hold over. There's so many cool combos in this game. It's so cool. I'm so excited to be playing. I am so excited to be in this world of playing Monster Train 2. You had the dude that applied Pyrogel on Incant and it was silly. Nice. Boop, boop, boop. I guess the question is it worth getting melee weakness on this guy? And it probably is. I can actually descend him and then ascend him if I want to. Not sure if that's worth. Oh my gosh. Can almost two-shot these guys with their spells. This is definitely feeling like my strongest build so far. I really hope I can win with this, because if I can't win with this build, I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time getting any wins on the lowest difficulty. I feel like I'm gonna have a hard time with any wins. These guys are gonna buff him, aren't they? So I want to ascend one of them if I can. I didn't get the ascend, sad. I guess I can just do melee weakness on you, that'll probably be fine. Training hard. Oh, Nerdy Fiona's got the next pun. Alright, well done, well done. I'm sure Pie Boy is still around to approve, probably. It feels like the power levels increase from the first game, both for you and the enemies. Nice. Get you out of the way. Going to give you spell damage. Gonna do that. Just do all this. Use, Alright, just to train myself, we're gonna restart this turn. Spelled, if I use that guy's ability, it's not just a heal, it does spell weakness. Damn it. Alright, gotta train myself. Wow, it's gotta load to do that, huh? Okay. Conduit to get all our buffs. Get this guy out of the way. What does he have on him? Lifesteal, okay. That. Then we apply your meat shield, your spell slam. Yeah. Beautiful. He doesn't even die now. Perfect. It's not quite to the insanity of the last divinity, though, you think? Okay. Beautiful. Alright, I definitely want... Ember was what I was saying I was gonna do. Can you combine a cycle staff with a cycle staff? Does that work? Can you combine two of the same weapon? I was planning on combining the Lunacycle staff I have with the self-heal thing I have. Apply 3 times Valor. I'm not really stacking the Valor as much. Stardust Invocation. Consume. Phase. Create an ephemeral copy of a spell in your hand. I want Phase. You don't think you can do two of the same equipment? Okay. Alright, well, more phasing is what I want. And... don't need capacity. I'm already getting capacity there. It's either draw or it's Ember. Let's get my stuff set up. It's like I can't play Sanctuary a lot of the times when I want to. Man, I almost think it might be draw, because once we played through our deck once... I'm gonna go Ember. We start just drawing and be able to play our entire hand. Alright, so my plan was to go... I think Merchant of Magic. If I could hold over... What's the spell I just got? If I could remove, consume, hold over Stardust Invocation. And phase... create an ephemeral copy of the Moon Ritual. Can you create an ephemeral copy of an ephemeral spell? To just get more phasing stacking going? Like Moon Ritual, could I don't know if this lets me choose what spell I create an ephemeral copy of. I know you can't copy the Stardust Invocation itself. Okay. Invocation does let you choose, though. Because I would love to be able to create a copy of the free moon ritual that Lunar Priestess creates. So let's go spell, see what we can do over here. Intrinsic. That means it starts in your hand in deployment phase. So I can't put consume on the other one. Okay. I want remove consume is what I want. I want add 1 cost, remove consume, and then reduce cost is what I want. Or holdover. I guess I could do -1 cost intrinsic, and if I can remove the consume, that would add 1 cost, right? I think that would work. Oh, permafrost is really good too. I don't know if I want to spend the permafrost on Demon Eyes, so I could use that right at the right time. Could be good. It's really expensive. I don't know if I want to do that. Consume a Witch Weave. I'm really hoping to hit... No, I said I wanted to get holdover on this one. Holdover... I can't hold over and do what I did with that spell I just did, unless I had an extra spell slot. So now I just need to remove consume on that if I want to, which I do want to do. Damn it. Alright, so no consume removing. Double stack. Definitely -1 cast on the Demon Eyes, I think. Yeah, the consume one I don't mind as much. That had a higher cost. Yeah. Melee weakness 4 seems OP. So I wasn't able to remove consume on this, but I can duplicate it. The problem with this being intrinsic is... Intrinsic. First hand post deployment phase. Okay, perfect. I was about to say, if it went to my deployment phase, it's not good. But it's the first hand after your deployment phase, and we are guaranteed Lunar Princess, which creates the moon ritual for our first hand. Yes, yes, duplicate that bad boy. Okay. Okay, very cool. Forgot to upgrade my champion. All right, what's this one? Conduit 6 and can't gain more conduit. I'm really playing around the cycling, but I'm also incanting a lot, so I could get some pretty crazy spell stuff going on, so... I feel like I didn't see whatever the third option was, because both times my option was the moon cycling stuff or this, so... Let's go ahead and do the conduit one. Hello. So I can do removal on the next floor, which will be the last one before the boss, and I plan on going here because I wanted to combine my weapons, remove some things, and then double up my weapon that week. My crazy OP moon cycling permanent buff weapon. Pennant Prayer Stone, 200 health, spike 6. I don't know about that. Discordant Heretic. Add a Resonant Ruin card to the top of your draw pile. Okay, well we have that. That'll cost 0. So it screws up my draw, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Deformed Duo. by corruption 6. Yikes. Corruption's really strong. He only has 10 health, though. What's this girl? A Thane last to fall. Relentless. Incant. Applies spikes to enemy units. Ascension. Spawn a chosen prayer stone. So when she moves up, she makes a big tank for her, I guess. Well, we have silence on our main floor, so I think that maybe that won't be too bad. I hope anyway. What other units do I have? 1, 2, 3. Which all fit there. And that's the Spear Stewards. I will say, if I don't draw the correct weapon here, we're wasting a lot of our copying of... Wait, we didn't get the Moon Ritual. Oh, it didn't work like I thought it would. I thought I would get Moon Ritual first turn after the thing. Oh, crap. So this isn't what I was hoping it would be. This is not the way I wanted this to be. What's this? Can I kill you if I ascend you? Yes, I can. Crap, he's still gonna do the corruption 6. It's fine. Well, now I don't want to use these because I'm all screwed up now. Alright, it's fine. I shouldn't have done intrinsic. Well, by now I know intrinsic. Or maybe I guess what I learned was Moon Ritual. What did I learn? I learned that resolves do not trigger after the deployment phase. I did not know that before. Now I know. I should have done this in a different order. There are, as much as I love Monster Train and Monster Train 2 now, there are a lot of new things to learn. So I need to get my brain wrapped around all the new things. There it is. Get the Lunar Staff. That's what I need. And now... Okay, he doesn't do any attack, so it doesn't matter if he doesn't ascend. It's a cool animation of that thing. Just learn as though you're 0 years old. Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm working on it. Okay, that's not consumed. I should draw a card. Alright. I'll get the money if I have you go forward. Melee weakness 4. This guy is gonna add a ruin to the top of my draw pile. That's always super annoying. Set that guy for melee weakness hit next turn, I guess. Just don't break character. Okay, I'll try not to. Oh, I was missing a guy here this entire time. Alright, create an ephemeral copy of Moon Ritual. Phase a couple times. Beautiful. You're all dying now. So this guy's gonna do some damage to me up there, and I don't think I have any way to stop it. You wanna go ahead and consume this, I guess. It will incant. Might as well incant, I guess. Should only take one hit, so 8 damage, not too bad. Do I get my Ascend so I can get this guy out there? Not yet. Maybe I'll hit it here. Perfect. If I send this guy. What happens if I send you? Do you go to the back? You go to the back. Okay, that's fine. That is a lot of tanky boys here, though. Alright, I think we turn on our spell thing here. Do I get my double up thing? Okay. We're gonna do some phasing here. Alright, let's get spell weakness on everybody. Perfect. And beautiful. Do you want to do move the shift girl to the front? Yeah, it should be fine. Get blasted! Get blasted! Alright, she is... Giant boss units on the train gain 4 when this gets hit. So if I can... So when she ascends, she'll do one of those. So I need to move it to the back. Is there any incant on you? There is an incant. Apply spikes to the enemy units. Okay, so let's not do that yet. Although I could ascend her and fight her without her friends. Or maybe I could ascend the resolve guy. Yeah, let's do that. I gave her 1 spikes, but that's fine. Oh crap, well I can't do any more spells. Because I'll either incant her with spikes, or you know what? Melee weakness 4 is worth 1 extra spikes on you. Okay. Alright. Are we strong enough? We're wrecking you. Beautiful. So, the only thing I want to do is the phasing for the permanent upgrades. And that's all we'll do, I think. Because nothing else gives us... Well... It's immobile. Okay, that didn't work. Thought I'd draw something else. Ah, there it is. Melee weakness 4, even more. Get wrecked. Beautiful. Get blasted. Alright. Alright, only one more boss to see if we can get our first win. Ooh, another full phase. Oh, another moon caller. Additional triggers, holy crap. So I could potentially do that with... Man, you know what I should have done? I should have gotten freeze on the Ascend. Where's Ascension? Am I blind? Why am I not seeing Ascension? Rising Rage. I should have gotten freeze on this so I can... Oh man, that's really good. Any extra cycles is freaking huge. I'm gonna do it anyway. Let's grab... this is one free cycle plus energy. What is this one? Consume. Phase to new moon. Apply... +5 attack and stealth 1 to friendly units. Stealth! That's the first stealth I've seen. Now we gotta try to get extra moon callers. Too good. That's not useful. We already have one of those. Is better. Valor on friends is extra stack. That'd be nice if I was doing a Valor stacking. I'm not really doing Valor stacking. Alright, removal. Yes, we're doing this. We're combining some of our weapons here. I'm not even looking at my options over here. So. Hall of Mirrors. Create a copy of friendly units on summon. Oh my gosh. That'd be crazy too. But, wow, that would be insane. I think that's good if you have like one really good unit. If you have a whole bunch of units that's already filling everything up, I don't know how to make use of that. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to combine this and this. Or do I want to do the shift thing? No, the free heal and the permanent attack upgrades is too good. This plus this. We're going to merge those. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to duplicate this where we have two different people with this crazy overpowered weapon that's going to cycle like crazy. We're going to remove... What are we going to remove? Spear Steward for sure, I think. And one of the Shield Stewards. One of the Just Causes. Maybe one of the Witch Weaves. Oh, those are good for incanting. One of the Just Causes will do that. Alright. Let's see what our options for trinkets are. Extra energy is always useful. Spells got an extra upgrade slot. A little late. Spell cards with consume have a 50% chance to be discarded instead. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, all of my consumes are very good except maybe Sanctuary. But yeah, my Stardust Invocations I could maybe get extra procs out of. Alright, let's go with 50% chance to discard instead. Very nice. Alright, so I can do some more removal if I want. Or I can... What else can I do? Equipment or room to be drawn in the deployment phase. I have one extra energy in the deployment phase, don't I? So if I grab Windblade, I can put that on one of the characters. Is this one drawn on the first phase? I don't think it is. But I could make one of them be... I could have I could have doubled up on this, them both being in my opening hand. Although I think that would have been bad because I wouldn't have the energy for it. The cat looks steampunk because play guy. Cuz play guy. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. Alright, 35. I think that's everything we can do. Hello. Where are you getting all these different hats, cat? That's what I want to know. Alright, let's see if we can get our first win against Sarah Faternis, Chosen of Entropy. Chance my units with SAP 5 and adds Curse of Entropy to my deck on Resolve. It's cosplay. Oh, okay. This guy looks pretty tough, actually. I hope he only does this once. If he does this every turn, I'm screwed. Sweet, I still can do everything. Very nice. That cat keeps it 3,000 because of how dapper he is. True. Alright, so he saps whichever floor he goes on. Okay. And then one shots that guy. Sucks to be that guy. I still have Meddler and Moon Pixie. So I wish I hadn't have drawn this. And I wish I hadn't put Intrinsic on Stardust Invocation. I did that in the wrong order. It's fine. What do we got here? Incant. This guy's got Spell Shield. Well, I could move the armor guy out of the way of these dudes. That's probably what I should do. What does Incant do? It's gonna give them all plus attack. Okay, well then let's do this instead. Am I getting sapped here? No, okay, good. These guys have Spell Shield on them, so... I haven't pulled my other equipment guy there. Sure, I'm glad I have silence on the room that I'm incanting. That's really good for us. All right. Damn, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get her unless I pull Ascend here. I have to pull Moon Pixie and my Ascend on the same time. Damn, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, she just dies if I put her down here now. So I have to draw Moon Pixie and Ascend on the same, what is it called? Something S something. Not Moonrise. Alright, we need to do the full heal next turn on that guy. Rising Rage, that's the one. There's Rising Rage, but I don't have my unit. It's gonna be such a pain. Alright, go ahead and use your ability. Use your ability. Preserved, nice. Do I want to send one of these guys? Probably not. So it's kind of this is kind of a dead card for us right now. What? What? I didn't ascend you? Oh my god. Okay, well, that's fine. It's fine. She'll go up and die next turn, I guess. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, no attack anyway. I actually didn't mean to do that, but it's fine. Calculate it or something. Sending healers so they splat on core is an interesting tactic. Yeah. Well, if I had considered what I did and done it on purpose, I probably would have been fine with it. I actually didn't mean to do it, so. Man, I keep pulling Moon Pixie, but not my Ascension, man. This is sucking. Now what do I draw? Draw my Ascension. Frick. Are we on the last? No, we have a couple more waves. So we have small chances for it to work, but... I'm not quite optimized yet. Oh, almost missed that. What is our weapon up to? 172 attack, 156. It's crazy. I'm really liking this lunar mechanic. Even if I have some improvements I can do to my strategies or whatever. I feel like I'm stuck in a draw hole where the order of my cards is screwing me every time. Rising Rage, and I think it's also because this stupid guy's adding crap to my deck every time. It's always annoying when that messes up your draw. It adds it to the top of your deck. I added 2 that time. Alright, we need to move somebody. Who do I want to move? Tanky boy. Maybe I'll move the healer so I don't have to worry about the incant. Spell shield. Well, we won't be able to kill that guy. Let's go ahead and send you, I guess. Oh, I put you in the front, so that's not what I wanted. It's alright. Basically have to kill this guy on this floor anyway, so if we fail this, we're screwed. But hopefully, oh man, that's cool. They have different, nice, we win. They have different blocking off things. That's really cool. Look at, we got Moon Pixie, and we can't even use it. Sucks. Sucks, I just have to win this way, I guess. Alright, GG. I have 30 sap, oh no. 343 damage on her attack. Frickin' wrecked by the phases of the moon! Defeat Seraph Eternus achievement, nice. Alright, is there anything after that? I assume not, because I'm playing on no Covenant. Alright, what happens with our first win? The first but not the last. Win a standard run. GG! Luna Coven, my favorite. Alright, what do we got? Gravity. Deal 5 damage. New moon, descend. Full moon, ascend. Cool. Astrologer's Orrery. The first time each turn it becomes full moon, gain 1 ember. Wow, okay. So if you can gain ember by changing the phases. Cool. Cosmic Bolt, attuned to deal 35 damage. Holy crap. That means it does what? 5 times spell damage when it's... Yeah. Holy crap. So if you have... Wow, that can be crazy if you're stacking spell power. Holy shnikes. Circle of Cycles. Restore 10 health to the lowest health friendly unit on Moon Cycle. Cool. 3 healing when you cycle. Summon triggers. Love that sound. All right, our first win with the Luna Coven. You got 96 of 100 till Lazarus League, huh? You want to run. Nicely done. You can optionally start an endless mode run with the deck and artifacts you had on the end of this run. How far can you go? No, I'm not ready for endless. It's the end of the stream time. We've gone 6 hours, but very fun start to Monster Train 2. I'm going to be playing a lot of this. Oh, we have lore. This is something that wasn't in the last game. Phil, there's a problem. It's the Hymnists. They're reluctant to board the train. Well, the last time it's a train, not a cage. They'll learn to get used to it. I'll have a word with them. You better explain yourself, Phil. I agree to let you use my Pyrogel, but this much you'll need to pay me back with interest. Really? Of course a dragon would think first of gold. Why deal with the threats before us when you could pay your profits, right? And Angel, speaking of threats, need I remind you what happened when you were the threat invading us? Enough! Look, we get it. We invaded hell. We came here to atone for what we did, but we aren't your enemies anymore. The real enemy is taking over heaven as we speak. If we don't come together, they'll take over hell too. Let heaven enjoy its comeuppance. My portfolio will be happy so long as the Titans get what they deserve. And so long as you actually help us, I'll be back in heaven and never have to deal with you again. What a headache. How did Hazel ever manage to get angels and demons to agree to anything, let alone a covenant? All right, great story time. It's a pompous windbag dragon, you know it. All right, first day of Monster Train 2. Awesome. Highly recommend. I'm super psyched to explore. We have lots and lots of unlocks to get going, and I'm super excited to do that. So we'll play some more of this tomorrow. My plan next week will be to play Blueprints until we finish it on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then swap over to Monster Train. So it's a minimal salt day. Well, I'm just so happy to be playing Monster Train again. I love Monster Train 1. I would have streamed more of it if there was more stuff to unlock. I probably could have done like endless runs or something, but the best part about games like this is like unlocking, learning the new synergies, figuring out broken builds. What do we need to do to unlock these other things? We need to consume cards and attach equipment. So we're slowly working towards those things. I am super psyched for this. This is probably the most excited I've been to stream a new game in a long time. So, my friends, I'm going to call it a day for today. Tomorrow we'll play some more. I might check if there's anybody playing this to raid at the end of the stream. I don't know if any people on my friends list are playing it, but if so, I might give them a raid. But I hope you had a good time. If there's anybody new to the stream, I hope you hit the follow. Come join us again. Thank you for that raid earlier from Jenny Beans. I'll have to check out Jenny's stream whenever she's playing Monster Train 2 or whatever. So, my friends, thank you for the bits, the follows, the subs, give the subs, lurking, hanging out, all that awesome stuff. I can't wait to play more of this tomorrow, and I will see you then. Peace out, happy gaming, y'all rock. Later, my friends.